I'm Josh Carroll. This is Carroll Auctions. Our next auction is August 26th. I have some great collections in here this week for you. We're going to start with this one. This is an outstanding collection of vintage and modern Godzilla toys. Some of this is very limited stuff, like the Toho Godzilla is a fairly rare piece, and this Godzilla. But my favorite out of all of them is this 1977 Spitting Tongue Godzilla. This is the first edition of these. So they made this Godzilla in two different editions, earliest and later. The earliest one is by far the most rare. This one has the weighted sandbags in the legs. All the pieces are here. There's a little crack on a toe, but all the toenails are there, and the tongue still works. It's a super rare piece. There are, I don't know, probably 100 lots of vintage Godzilla toys in here this week. It is an outstanding collection, so come out here for this. Along with this collection, we're also working on a collection of rocks and minerals. I've got large specimens on some very rare pieces. They include the yellow sulfur, as well as amethyst, and I think I have an amethyst that's probably 10 or 12 pounds. So lots of really fantastic specimens up here, all the way down. Some of those specimens include this wonderful piece of polished jasper and several other rare and scarce rocks and crystals. So we have that up in the front. I also have this down the side, and we're still pulling out of that collection for the auction. There are probably 200 or 300 specimens of crystals and rare rocks, polished and more. Can't wait for you to get in here and see this. It is an amazing collection. Along with that, we're just starting to work on a really good collection of vintage comic books. It includes some fairly scarce and important books. Among them are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. So this book was groundbreaking when it came out in 1984. The first print was a fairly short run, then they made a second and a third printing of it. This is the third printing. It is an excellent example. There's no color breaks on the spine. On top of this, there are also a few other keys. So Secret Wars #8, that is the very first appearance of Spider-Man in his black alien suit. And this is the suit that would turn out to be the Venom character that everybody likes today. Along with that are a couple of other really interesting pieces. Fantastic Four #1. So this Fantastic Four #1 was printed in 1966 with the golden record. So you'd have the record to read with this book. The original was from 1961, but this Silver Age copy is a fantastic way to get a hold of an early edition of this book without spending $1 million. I think the last mint copy like this from 61 sold for like 1.1 million. And these run a few $100s, maybe early, low into the $1,000 range. Super clean copy on this. Also on the golden record books is the Amazing Spider-Man #1. This one's also from 1966. And it would have come with the golden record that told the story of this comic. So it is a Silver Age Amazing Spider-Man #1, but a later printing. A good early piece and in super condition. Along with these pieces are some other more desirable books, Black Panther #1, a few first appearances, and a fairly scarce and important Werewolf by Night #32, the first appearance of Moon Knight. We're going through the comics still. There are going to be some more. I probably have maybe 200 or 300 comic books out here on Wednesday. And as we sort them out, we'll continue to update you on Monday. This week, there's more of the art pottery by listed and well-loved potters. All of it's handmade, all of it's signed. We did some of this last week, but the batch that's left is just as good. It's the same kind of quality. We have several, I'll say we have more than 100 pieces. There might be several hundred pieces of it. You're gonna wanna come out and go through it. Some of the artists we've identified, some of them we haven't identified yet. And last week, people came in and found some really amazing artists mixed in. So come out for that as well. And a whale of a weather vane. As we continue to go through the boxes, we're also finding some really fantastic jewelry this week. There are going to be our flats of jewelry that everybody loves, but we found some key pieces in here, including Native American cuffs, Tiffany & Company necklace and earrings, as well as a really fantastic David Yurman ring. Also, I have a couple of really amazing pieces of pop art pottery. They include this Brett Kern pottery inflatable dinosaur and this Jonathan Fritz pottery laser pistol. So these are some interesting pieces of pottery. It's kind of pop art style and fantastic art. So if you like a little bit of pop culture in your life, come out and get these. They're really fantastic. Check back on Monday for the full ad. We still have 100 boxes to open. And Wednesday, August 26th, doors open at 5. Auction starts at 6. As always, get here early for best parking, and we'll see you then.